If you remove the skin of your hand, the fat, the connective tissue, and then started peeling away all of the muscle layers from the palmar side, you would eventually reach the deepest muscle in your palm, and that is called the palmar interossei muscles. And that is going to make a lot of sense because, I mean, palmar is obviously in the palm, and then interossei means between the bones. But these are also nicknamed the PAD, P-A-D muscles, and that is because they are on the palmar side and they adduct the digits. Now, they're going to do a little bit of extension as well, but they're going to adduct the digits. PAD. Now, what's interesting is on the opposite side, on the dorsal side of your hand, which there's not a lot of tissue there. If you go ahead and feel, like, you can feel the bones, you can feel the tendons sliding around. There's not very much tissue on this side. There's another comparative muscle on the opposite side called the DAB muscles, which stands for dorsal abduction, which is where the digits are going away. You can think like being abducted by aliens. So the dorsal interossei, DAB, palmar interossei, PAD. And now these muscles are kind of interesting though, because, well, first and foremost, you might be missing one. So if you look at this picture here, we see 3 muscle bellies, but in reality, there's 4. It's just one of them is missing. That our illustrator decided not to do that because, I mean, well, I don't know exactly why, but I mean, they just decided not to do it. And what that means is, for some people, there is another additional muscle belly that helps to adduct the first digit or the thumb. But what we see here is that there are 3 of these palmar interossei muscles, and this is what everyone is going to have. But what's interesting is if you look really closely, you're going to notice that not a single one is attached to the 3rd digit or your middle finger. And just in case you didn't know, it's digit 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So digit 1 is the big, the thumb, and then the digit 5 is going to be the pinky finger. And you can see this. I want you to do this right in front of your face, right? This is as fun as anatomy can be. This is a fun activity. What you're going to do is I want you to just adduct your digits. And as you do that, you're going to notice that your middle finger, digit 3, likes to stay put. It's the other digits that are the ones that are kind of coming towards it. And that is because of this. There is no muscle belly attached there in order to perform adduction of digit 3. These are the palmar interossei. Now, this is also kind of interesting too, though, because there are certain neuropathies that you can actually take advantage of the palmar interossei to figure out if there's a compression on one nerve or another nerve. So let me give you an example. So the nerve that goes to these muscles is called the ulnar nerve. And the ulnar nerve is also the nerve that creates the funny bone. It's what wraps around your medial epicondyle on your humerus. Now it's going to go down and it's going to actually innervate these muscles. And what you can do if you want to test and see if someone is having an ulnar nerve neuropathy or some kind of impingement or some kind of condition, what you can actually do is kind of like put pressure, not a lot, between their digits and have them try to adduct, right? You're trying to see if they can generate the tension in order to actually adduct the digits. And if they can't, that might be suggesting that they have an ulnar nerve compression or some kind of issue with it. But the thing is, the ulnar nerve also goes to the dorsal interossei, so they also should be weak in abduction, in pushing those open and bringing them away. So it's an interesting little piece of clinical anatomy that is kind of fascinating to play around with. But these muscles are as deep as they possibly can get inside of your palm, and you have some on the other side. Now, everything we just went over is in a 100% free KenHub article that we're going to go ahead and leave in the description below. And while you're down there, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and leave a comment of other videos you'd like to see coming up in the future. We're always looking to improve and just actually discuss things that you want to hear us talk about. But thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next one.